Televisa presenta.
Hello everyone, I introduce myself for this Foca News broadcast. My name is Marcos Isai Carrillo Martinez, and to begin with this news program, we will review those climatic events where nature reminds us that we cannot against it. Tell us a little about Luna.
48% of the New Orleans and 11,000 of people displaced. If a stronger prevention measure had been taken, many lives could be saved. It's a reminder of how crucial it is to be prepared for extreme weather conditions. To prevent tragedy like this in the future, it will be wise to invest more in the climate change prevention. Governments and communities should work together to improve evacuation plans and strengthen infrastructure. Perhaps we should educate people more about emergency preparedness so they know what to do when facing a disaster. Looking ahead, the weather remains unpredictable. In the following days, we expect heavy rainfalls in the northern regions. While the southern area we experience rising temperatures. So, if you are planning outdoor activities, take an umbrella just in case. Additionally, if you live near rivers or flood-prone areas, it might be a good idea to stay alert and follow official recommendations. That's all for today. Weather report. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember the climate is changing, and we must be prepared.
Thank you very much for the information, Luna. I agree with the suggestion you mentioned. The union of the government with the communities would have left silently more different results. Hurricane Katrina, such a devastating meteorological phenomenon. Well, let's give way to Esau with historical themes of science.
Hello, today I'm going to talk about an important scientific discovery that changed history. In 1928, in a laboratory in London, British scientist Alexander Fleming came across with an accidental discovery. A mold called penicillin notatum had the ability to kill bacteria. This is how penicillin, the first antibiotic in the story, was born. Before penicillin, infections that we now consider minor could be fatal. It helped save millions of lives in a late out for the development of many other antibiotics. However, although the discovery was revolutionary, it was not until the 1940s that a team, thousands of using this drug with significant reduced deaths related to infections on the battlefield. Today, antibiotics make up for a crucial part of the modern medicine. However, bacterial resistance is becoming a growing problem. First, we should focus on developing new types of antibiotics to prevent resist from spreading. Scientists are already searching for solutions, but maybe they could work on improving treatment to make them more effective against resistant bacteria. Today, antibiotics make up for a crucial part of modern medicine, but we should look into alternative solutions as bacterial resistance is becoming a warning problem. Perhaps we should focus on developing new types of antibiotics to prevent resistance from spreading. And maybe scientists could work on improving treatments to make the more effective against resistant bacteria. We might want to consider increasing public awareness about the responsible use of antibiotics. And should we think about funding more research into alternative treatments such as bacteriophage? Let's keep up with the latest scientific advance to stay ahead of bacteria resistance.
Welcome to Foca News. In our international news section, we bring you the events that have had a major impact on the world. Today we analyze the recent events have changed the course of history. Climatic crisis intensified. Recent reports have revealed that global temperatures have risen dramatically over the past decade. In fact, by 2030, sea levels will have risen by more than 20 centimeters in some coastal areas. This crisis that already affects millions of people worldwide. We implement new renewable energy policies to tackle this issue. Governments need to come with innovative solutions before it's too late. Technological innovation and its impact on society, from the development of artificial intelligence to the rise of self-driving cars. The world has experienced unprecedented technological advance. Experts say that by 2040 most manual jobs will have been replaced by automated systems. How about investing more in digital education to prepare the next generation? Many companies have had to keep up with rapid technological change to avoid falling behind. Pandemic and economic recovery. 3 years after the pandemic began, global economies have started to recover, but many nations still face high inflation rates. We formate more inclusive economic policies. Countries have had to deal with the economic consequences of the health crisis. Today events define tomorrow's future. Let's stay informed as the world continues evolving.
Speaking of innovations, can you imagine all the big stir that penicillin made? Everything that it prevented for posterity? The number of diseases that it avoided? Without a doubt, an improvement for the world. But changing the subject, at some point I will be replaced by some artificial intelligence. But it is impressive how incredibly fast technology advances. So much so that it is surprising to think that humans are no longer used to do everyday things. Well, now we will go with Asaya to talk to us about the economic. Tell us, Asaya.
Good morning, everyone. This is Alvarado reporting live on today's most pressing economic news. Just yesterday, the stock market took a sharp turn as global indices plunged following concerns over inflation rates. Meanwhile, the tech sector has bounced back after a rough quarter, with major companies reporting stronger than expected earnings. we're gonna recommend you as suggestions. If you're investing, hold on to your assets until market steadily improves. Look out for government policies that may affect interest rates. Cut back of unnecessary expenses as inflation continues to rise. If you're an entrepreneur, reach out to financial advisors to navigate these times. Keep up with economic news to make informed decisions. This financial turbulence remind us of the 2008 global financial crisis, where reckless lending brought about worldwide economic collapse. Lessons from the past serves to cautionary is uncertain times. Stay tuned for more updates. This is Alvarado signing off.
It is incredible how suddenly everything can fall. So make sure to manage your resources well. Science and other crises at this time would be fatal, and even more so with what are currently experiencing with the United States. You have an interesting topic for us, Mariel. What is about?
When it comes to entertainment, we remember that on January 31st, 1993, in the Pasadena, California, the Super Bowl halftime show took place, featuring Malcolm Jackson as the main artist. In fact, he became the first solo performance to take the stage without any guest artist. During the show, he performed some of his biggest hits, such as Billie Jean and Black or White, while being accompanied by a 3,500 child choir. But let's not forget the Jackson was brought in by the NFL in an attempt to hold on to TV audience during halftime. That moment on, they started going for big name artists every year to keep people entertained. That's why we are looking forward to this year halftime shows headline by Kendrick Lamar. So one option could be to get some popcorn, ready and sweet bag for a performance that will definitely get people talking. Another, it might be a good idea to bring along your whole family and enjoy the show together. Repeat, it my good idea. Well, that's all for entertainment news. See you.
Well, sports news. Santiago Jimenez arrived to AC Milan, and he arrived to rise his career further. In his debut match, he assisted Joao Felix's goal, a very positive way to start his new stage in Europe, so much to that even Zlatan Ibrahimovic recognized that Santiago really wants to score goals and that he seemed like a good player. But what will Santiago do now? Santiago Jimenez really stepped up in his debut match by assisting Joao Felix's goal. After his great start, he hopes to carry on performing at high level. Santiago wants to live up to the expectations that come with playing for AC Milan. He's working on improving his finishing to score even more goals. Let's hope for more good news about his career in Europe, and that he continues to improve his career as a football player. And with that, we conclude today's newscast. I am Isai Carrillo Martinez. See you soon.